It was too thick, though. So I had to water down my moist ointment.
Moist ointment. All right, guys, we got about a minute here to go live, so I've gone ahead and put us on the channel.
Is it helping with that gushing pustule of yours?
Yeah. I don't mind it though. It's like it takes me back to the grade school days with the gushers. It's like they're great.
Yeah.
This is the content people come here for.
People come here?
Tell us about your gushing pustule.
Aren't those two great words that are just better when you put them together?
So gross.
Now in raspberry flavor.
Extreme gushing pustules. Extreme.
I didn't know HW Industries had a confectionery division.
It's new.
Delicious.
Jeremy's like, he's got ideas.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I gotta get. Well, I think
we got
Brian's
vomit noises from Phoenix.
Brian's due for a commercial record, so
yes, please.
Exactly. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 13, Iris. I am Jeremy, keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and a room full of lifeless marionettes who whisper to themselves, making plans for later tonight once you're asleep.
Finally.
Your investigators of the unknown are Gabe as Roy.
Actually, I'm Matt.
As
Holy
Gabe.
shit. Then who is Matt as Rocky?
No, I'm Gabe.
I always do get you guys confused. Twinsies. And Brian as Pippa.
I'm everyone.
Nice. Welcome back, players. How is everybody doing? Brian, we missed you last time.
I missed you guys too. It was not fun. I would have rather been here. It was a long night.
Yeah. Well,
pushing.
Life gets in the way.
I was also pushing white powder.
Hey.
New T-shirt. I'd rather be listening to the Lovecraft tapes.
Hey, baby.
Oh, I like that. Except I've been pushing powder. So.
Except I've been pushing white
Justin,
powder.
are you here? I have an idea.
Pushing bug powder. All right, listeners, if you'd like to provide feedback or praise or just say hi, drop us a letter from beyond on our website at lovecrafttapes.com, or just, ping me on Twitter. Appreciate that too. Mm-hmm. Any old way you want to drop us a
pigeon.
note. Send us a carrier pigeon would be amazing, actually. Oh, wait, do you guys hear that noise? That tapping noise? Nevermore. I don't know. Screw that. Unfortunately, we do not have any letters today that we need to read.
We have no fans.
Also, a gentle reminder that if you would like to chat with us in real time, join our Discord server at discord.lovecrafttapes.com today and gaze into the depthless abyss of cute cat photos, Hawaiian pizza recipes, and the slow rhythmic thumping of George's heartbeat beneath the floorboards. The show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/lovecrafttapes. So thank you to everyone. I see.
Gracias.
Yeah, everybody's here. We got Chiru.
Everybody
watching. We've got
hi, Mom.
Every listener we've ever had.
We've got Crow is on there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I hate when my cell reception's rude. Calls me names. All right.
I'd pay extra for that.
Exactly. Before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break. Guys, let's roll some Sweet D. What do you say?
All right,
I got an 87. I think I'm going to be selling to Matt.
I'm going to roll a D20. Oh. Is that good?
Oh, Brian beat me. Brian is selling to Matt.
You know how long it's been since I've done a commercial?
I know. It's been a little while.
Oh, my power went out. No.
You are due, my friend.
You want to flip? I have a commercial idea I've been sitting on for a while that I don't want to lose.
Yeah, we'll flip. I'll buy from you.
All right.
I'll go next week. Remember that. We don't need to roll. I'll go
That's
next
fine.
week.
That's fine.
I've got an idea too.
As long as it's good. If he screws up, then we'll redo this and make you do it.
Yeah. I have an idea. I'm ready.
Good evening, sir. How are you on
It's
this fine
morning,
evening?
you jackass. Hi, how are you?
Good. You see, I'm here because I noticed that you have a problem.
What's my problem?
See, I was listening in last night on your conversations, and it seemed like you were just a little too quiet.
Are you
But don't
Alexa?
worry, it's a common problem that affects anywhere from 6 to 96% of all Americans.
Mm.
It's called low V, and you don't need to worry or be ashamed, because we here at HW Health are here to help with our new commercial drug here called Volumaxis.
Ooh.
Now, what Volumaxis does is it's able to take care of your low V problem by cranking your volume all the way up to 12, because we want to do one better than 11.
I like that. What?
See, that's what the world is like when you're trying to converse with somebody with low V. You can't hear them. They might just be, it sounds like mumbling, or even like maybe they're saying bad things about you under their breath, because that's just rude.
What 11 to not 12?
See, it's okay. You tell you what, here's the pill. Why don't you? Nope, it goes in the other end, sir.
Oh,
It gets there eventually.
hold on. Oh my God, that works. It's instant.
See, now you're living life in high volume, which is
I love it.
You want to know who else lives in high volume?
Probably everybody that talks loud.
Exactly. You got pro wrestlers, you got announcers, you got auctioneers, all these, crazy important people that everybody loves, and they are all running at high V. And I guarantee you that they're all using HW Health's new patent pending drug, Volumaxis, to take care of their low V.
How long does it last?
About 30
minutes?
days. See, that's the magic, that it just keeps going and going. The further up you get it in there, the longer it lasts. So, get pushing.
Oh, all right. This is great.
Now, I am, unfortunately,
no side effects, you said, though, right?
Oh, nope. That's what I'm getting to, sir. You see, I unfortunately am required by the man to do the disclose. There are a few side effects,
but I just put it up there.
Sore throat, nausea, ringing in the ears, headaches.
Hello?
You might start growing small hairs on your tongue. There's a small chance of your lungs might just collapse in on themselves, from all the air you're pushing. Headaches, but we can take care of those with another one of our pills. Diarrhea, upset stomach, random fainting is another thing we've heard, but we haven't yet confirmed it.
Oh my!
I guess random fainting is. What do you? I'm gonna take a note. Oh, and mood swings are also an issue that we're working on.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But I mean, who cares about all those nasty side effects when you are now one of the world's elite, living, life at maximum volume, thanks to HW Health's new patent pending drug, Volumaxis.
Well, thanks a lot. I'll see you later.
Just tell your neighbors to call their doctors and ask if Volumaxis is right for you. Or them. Or your grandmother, or your dog even.
Is this right for me?
On a pet version.
All right. And we're back. What'd you guys think of that product and or service?
Pretty good.
really spoke to me loudly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably try it. Do the 7-day trial.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah. You wouldn't at all? Try it?
No.
Oh, all right. Matt, would you try it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No
Weirdo.
questions asked.
I told you he'd do it, Gabe. If
He'll
we
do
asked
anything.
him, pretended like we were going to do it. Loser.
I didn't even have to pretend.
So, Brian, where's that $50 you promised for saying yes to that? I kind of need that.
Up, we're on the air.
Oh,
Well, guys, once I'm rich and famous from selling that product and or service, I promise not to forget you guys. I mean, yeah, we'll never see each other again because I'll be way too busy on my private Caribbean island, where I've created a clothing optional sanctuary for super hot people who just want to play Gloomhaven in the nude, and who just so happen to enjoy brewing triple IPAs, also in the nude. Plus, it goes without saying, we have nude chili cook-offs, nude badminton, nude debate club, nude water slides, nude interpretive dance recitals, and most importantly, nude sea monkey farming. But don't worry, even after all that, I'd still never forget you. I mean, I couldn't, right? Everyone else in my private island would constantly ask, so who are those three faces tattooed on your ass anyway?
I'm the middle one. Oh, that's great.
Well, before we venture forward, let us briefly review your Diary of the Dead. All right, so let's talk about what you've got jotted down here.
Yeah.
And what's new? What's different? Thanks, Crow. When's the next Nude Haven stream? Yeah. All right.
got a name for it and everything.
And instantly
I
channel
like that
canceled.
Nude Haven. I'm going to call Isaac and see what he has to say about that.
Okay, so I was reading through the notes, and I don't know if this is, it just jumped out at me, but and I could be wrong, and I probably am. But the letters that were in Charles's eyes in the painting were O and M.
Yeah.
The O has to be Otobrati, right? Why didn't we think of that or discuss that?
I mean,
Does that not make sense?
it makes
The amount of
sense.
Otobrati that's everywhere?
Oh, yeah, I just spilled
Coming
my
out of
Otobrati
eyes.
all over the place, and now I have to clean it up.
Get your
It's a
damn
real mess.
Otobrati off the table. And then what is the M? It's MRGLD. Do we know what that stands for?
It's the
Yeah, it's the
No.
artist.
It's the artist that's at the gallery that we're trying to
Right,
get
but do we
tickets
know-
to get into.
But do we know what that stands for?
No, it's like Madonna. It doesn't stand for anything.
Mr. Gold.
Or
Marigold.
You don't understand art.
Mr. Glad.
But so the thing is we have it in here in all caps. So I'm wondering if it stands for something.
It being all caps is what makes it,
Cool.
art.
It makes it,
It's
yeah.
pretty
A really
cool.
great, large something. I don't know.
Got great
Something,
tracts of
something.
land.
Matt's like, yeah, we're just gonna stop right there.
It's a family show, we have to be careful.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a very astute observation, Bri. And yeah, maybe that'll come into play.
Because if it's Mr. Gold or Marigold or whatever, if they help design the Otobrati Hotel, there's got to be other secrets here in this hotel other than the room 217. We never checked any of the other rooms either.
Oh, I got a man with a hammer who's going to help me with that.
Good.
Diamond Dave.
Bop! Diamond.
Boys to bop. To the bop.
Ah, got you a
And
hammer.
not nobody.
You sent a sledgehammer.
I'm so sad,
Sad and lonely.
Welcome to the karaoke
Sad and
tapes.
lonely. All right.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody.
Back on
You ready
track.
for 2 hours of Jeremy and Gabe trying to sing?
Hallelujah. Let's do it. Yeah.
You
so,
have to pay us to stop. That's how it works.
Exactly. Any other thoughts, guys, on your Diary of the Dead before we continue?
Just the last thing I saw before we cut off 2 episodes ago. was I was going to try to find my phone.
Correct.
And I went into 217 and I heard the music like from my childhood or from my dream or something.
Yeah.
And it sounded like music of Fantasia, like the wispy. And then all of a sudden there was a humanoid shadow shape in front of me at the end of the
Correct.
in the room. And
Yes.
then you said, okay, well, it's enough for today.
Yeah, that's exactly what
I said it exactly like that
I did
too.
exactly like that. So yes, that is
Okay,
exactly what
enough for the
happened.
day.
And nothing happened other than that in the
Right.
last episode that you missed. But we're gonna fill in those gaps now. Okay.
With that
So
pill?
let's go ahead and move ahead.
You want to film a Kraken?
Move ahead. It's not too late to whip it.
Whip it good.
All right. Now, dear investigators, we play Case 13, Tape 7, Dying on the Vine.
Oh, grapes.
Previously on the Lovecraft tapes. A new day dawns on our investigators of the unknown as they continue to poke and prod their way slowly toward an inexorable resolution to the mystery of Charles Blaine. Pippa is last seen searching for her lost phone, opening doors that might have been better left closed. Rocky joins forces with someone who knows the city better than he, eventually turning his attention to what might be lurking beneath the streets. Roy hurls himself headlong into the art world, acquiring 2 tickets to paradise that might cost him dearly later. Will our triad of marvelous adventurers assemble to solve the artifact's true power? Or will fate deal them a crushing blow, depositing their good intent into the nearest back alley dumpster?
Triad unite.
Ching!
It's 2 arms and then one up the center.
That's not an arm.
Hey.
Yo.
Oh, Matt, those are people.
This is a family craft server.
It's mine. Minecraft server.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, this isn't my channel, so I can't. No one can channel points to make this a Christian Minecraft server.
Roy.
That's a me.
Officer Loliola might be a rough around the edges New York City patrol officer, but at least they told it like it was, and you appreciate that forthright honesty. Heck, in a world filled with fake smiles and limp handshakes, it felt good to meet someone who instinctively knew you could trust. The 2 of you spent some time slinking around the alley where Brutus presumably met his grisly demise, but ultimately turned up nothing new. Going your separate ways... sorry. I was going to launch into some journey there. Going your separate ways, you both promised to call one another with any new information. You walk back to Hotel Odebrati, texting Rocky along the way to inform him about the art exhibit in a few hours. And consider a quick nap before dinner? As you enter the lobby, Tomislav calls out behind his plexiglass-protected desk, "Welcome back, Mr. Arroyo, my friend. I have a message for you." And he slips a piece of paper through the gap.
Mind that gap.
No.
Drink your
Grab the paper.
Ovaltine.
Here you go, sir. Everything okay?
Crappy
Everything
commercial.
good?
I don't know. I gotta read it.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Here
Roy
we go.
can't read.
I'll go ahead and show it to you on the player thing. Go ahead and read that aloud, please.
Roy, sorry to crap out on you like this, but I need to get back to Arkham. You've been great, and I appreciate the distraction, but I miss Tina too much right now. I know she's still out there somewhere. I gotta keep looking. See you when you get back in town, Bugs.
It's all good.
Rabbit.
It's the bugs here. The bug. I call him the bug. Is he good? I saw he left.
He's mad because it's not duck season.
Oh, he's still hunting rabbits. I get it. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's fine. I was
Alright.
probably not spending as much time with him around here as I should have been, but the city.
Boyfriends.
Oh, yes. City takes over. I totally understand. All right. If there's anything you need, just let me know. But otherwise, I got to get back to this magazine. See you.
See ya.
Flip. Town and country.
So you've got a little bit of time to kill before the art exhibit. Anything you want to do? Or just chill?
Am I aware of where the other people are? Like, is there a way I could meet up with them, or are they just...
You have no idea where Pippa is, and really, she hasn't even crossed your mind in a little while. So you're not quite sure where she is. You did text Rocky, and we'll presume Rocky... You knew that he read it. Let's put it that way. He got a little red receipt.
Okay.
My receipts are blue.
Then I'll call Rocky.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ricola.
I
Ricola.
didn't know my flip phone told me when things were red. That's new.
So yeah, you guys go ahead and play out that phone call.
Do it.
I'm trying to remember where I was last time.
Bring,
we started.
bring.
You just got done meeting with Diamond,
was I still
Diamond Dave.
The hardware store?
Pretty much, yeah.
Just
You were
okay.
kind of just you had basically split up with him, and he promised to do
Okay.
the thing, and yeah.
I wasn't sure if I'd made it back to the hotel before.
Not
we
yet.
stopped,
I'm going to
but-
give you an intro here in just a minute, but we can play out this
Okie
phone
dokie.
call.
Yes, what do you want, Roy?
So you're leaving me on red now.
Look, I have many things happening in this city right now. That I have investigative leads of my own I'm following up on. I've been looking for some tools. I'm busy. What is it?
What kind of tools could you be looking for?
A very large hammer, for one.
That's you have to physically look for that. You can't just know where to find one of those.
But no, I have it taken care of. I have a guy who's getting me a very large hammer.
Because going to the Ace Hardware and hashtag not sponsored would be too hard.
Well, no, see, I was going to get it from the hardware store, but then my guy said he could get it to me for cheaper, so.
Okay.
And no questions asked, and no kind of paper trail.
All right. Well, I got the tickets.
Ah.
So
So
I will say
when-
that comes with the caveat that you're gonna have to pretend to be some big art investor, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll
I
do
can make
great.
that work.
All right. Good. I figured you could. So, well, I'm back at the hotel. If you're finishing up your thing, or if you want me to come meet you and knock down the house that I imagine you're trying to knock down.
No, I was just about to catch a ride back to the hotel. I was done over here.
All right, I'll wait here for you.
Was I came up with some interesting information on our back alley incident.
Ooh.
Okay, you'll have to fill me in on that.
All right, I shouldn't take me long to get back. It never does in this city.
That's true.
Love you.
No.
I found my phone.
Click,
All right, I'll see you when you're back.
click,
Bye.
click. I'm gonna hang up.
All right, cool. Roy, after your phone call with Rocky, what are you going to intend to do?
I guess I'll just go to the room and wait.
Okay,
So I can discuss my findings.
All right, so you head up to your room, and we'll go to Rocky.
Oh.
After your meeting with Diamond Dave, his story about Phil the Wino's sighting of a gray dog man in Grand Central Station has piqued your interest significantly. You're not quite certain what connection that beast might have to Charles Blaine, but its presence near Hotel Odabrati seems too odd to be coincidental. Would it be worth your time to talk with someone in subway administration? Vaguely, you recall someone previously mentioning Choo Choo McGee, a person of import at Grand Central. You just got off the phone with Roy about the good news that he's acquired tickets for the MRGLD exhibit, our debut tonight at Zepter, scheduled a few hours from now. Grand Central is only a 15-minute walk away, or you could go grab a bite to eat somewhere, or meet Roy back at the hotel.
I'm going to just grab a hot dog from one of the many numerous street carts that just hang around on the corner as I'm walking back to the hotel.
Okay, so you're going to grab a hot dog, briefly consider visiting Grand Central Station, but you just promised Roy you'd meet him at the hotel, so you think better of it and head off.
Grand Central Station is going to be there tomorrow.
True story.
No, it leaves town.
It's gone. It's going to catch the green line out of there.
God damn it, David Blaine made Grand Central Station disappear again.
All right, so you chew on your hot dog, and it's quite good, actually. Maybe the meat's a little questionable, but it's still quite good. And you scoot on back to the hotel. Do you buy a hot dog, a back alley hot dog, for Roy?
Sounds so wrong.
I
You
gotta
wanna see
thank
my
Churu
back
for that
alley
one.
hot dog?
That was Churu.
Nice.
Yeah, I find a really shady back alley cart, and I'm like, I'll take one.
Nice. Take that back to Roy.
He gets hit on the back of the head.
Pocket it.
Oh my!
Pocket dog.
I have a quick question. Can I butt in real quick?
It's not your turn.
The lady who lost her big dog was McGee. I'm wondering if Choo Choo McGee is her husband?
I mean, maybe her name
OMG.
is Choo Choo.
Yeah, but he said he. There's a guy named Choo Choo.
Did you
McGee
just assume someone's
at
gender?
Grand
Brian?
Central. No, Jeremy did. I'm just
Jeremy,
pointing
did you
out
just
the
assume
obvious
someone's gender?
because the note is McGee is an old lady, which again, assuming.
Yeah, and she did have a name, but I don't think you guys wrote it down. I can't remember what it was.
It was something McGee.
Yeah.
But I put McGee.
Yep.
Esther.
Never thinking we'd have another one.
How many McGees are going to be in this damn thing?
I'm Officer McGee.
I'm Fred McGee, the third. And these are my 5 sons.
I'm Thomas McGee.
Thomas McGee. All right. So we'll leave Rocky heading back with the extra hot dog, back alley hot dog. And we'll go to Pippa. The last thing you recall was standing in the entry hall to room 217, looking for your phone as a loathsome shadow crept from around the corner. A tsunami of nauseating weakness engulfed you, crashing down on the back of your skull, followed by a numbing blackness and the sensation of somersaulting into a very deep pit. Sometime later, consciousness returned, trickling back into your brain as if fed by a reluctant, stone-choked mountain rivulet. Eventually, you're able to open your eyes to find you're reclining on yet another unfamiliar hotel bed, propped up slightly by pillows at your back. Early evening glimmers faintly past sheer curtains drawn closed against a single window, and you sense a shadow sitting in a chair next to you. Here, drink, a soft voice implores, as a woman in her early 60s leans forward with a cup of steaming tea. It will help you regain your strength, she explains, and when she smiles reassuringly, the laugh lines at the corners of her eyes crinkle. Here, dear, drink.
Instinctively, I'll reach out for the tea. And as I take it, my thoughts are starting to gather. And I'll maybe just cup it with the other hand and not necessarily drink it, not knowing this person or who's giving me tea.
And she'll look at you with concern. No, you should probably drink something. You're quite dehydrated. You were out for a little while.
What happened? How did I get here?
I brought you here. This is my room. I'm sorry.
And who are you?
My name's Maria.
McGee?
Yeah, McGee. Maybe you know my dad, Choo Choo. No,
The whole family.
exactly. No,
Maria.
I'm Maria. I work here at the hotel. This is my room.
Okay. What do you do here for the hotel?
Well, I do housekeeping. You probably have seen my cards in your room. You're in 609, was it? Up on the 6th floor.
Sure.
You're Pippa Chatterton, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you at first. I knew your father.
How do you know my dad?
Well, he stayed here from time to time when you were little. You probably don't remember me when you were so tiny. He used to meet here with another man, name of Charles Blaine, I think.
Yes.
Do you know him?
No.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm really confused.
yes. Please take
How
a sip
did-
of the
where- I
not the wine,
take a sip. Oh, it's hot.
of the tea. And it's a very lovely chamomile.
What's this pill floating in here?
Does that feel better?
Yeah, I'm still confused. Where did you
Yes.
find me? I went in the elevator to go look for my phone, and then I'm here.
Well, I found you. You were lying in the open doorway to room 217.
Okay. Did I find my phone? Did you find my phone?
I'm sorry, I didn't see a phone when I found you, and I was able to get you into the elevator and just down to my room. I'm just down on the ground floor.
Okay.
This is
Well,
where
thank you.
live.
I appreciate that.
No, it's okay, and you're probably feeling a little weak right now, and it'll take some time for your strength to return. But
Why am I strapped to the bed?
all right, little dirty bird.
I'm getting you a typewriter, the one you like. So, is it okay if I ask you if you know any more about my dad and Charles?
Well, certainly, yeah, that's fine.
That's what brought us here.
Oh, I see. Are you also trying to acquire some goods from overseas?
Not really acquire. We have one, and we're trying to figure out where it came from.
Oh, well, I know that your father and Mr. Blaine were working with someone, the old studio owner, this was back in the 80s, a long time ago. But they would work with Marigold Odabrati to bring in sculptures and other artwork from overseas, I think.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. Now, we have something that says Odabrati on it, and we're trying to figure out how this all ties in together. So we all came here to maybe do a little investigating. Is there any information you can give us?
What can I help you with? Sure.
First, what's going on with the second floor?
Oh, well, that is actually where Charles Blaine stayed a few years back.
Okay. Did he go somewhere else?
I'm not certain exactly. I remember he showed up with no luggage and kept to his room. And when I cleaned, there were food delivery bags and pizza boxes. Almost like he was afraid to go out. I remember one time I knocked to clean his room, and he called out the name Sam. I don't know a Sam. But
Sam's his daughter.
I
Did you ever see a woman visit him?
No, nobody other than Marigold. But
You
if I
remember
remember,
what room he had on the second floor?
it was 217.
Oh, that's so weird. Because there's
But-
like artwork hanging in there
Well,
now.
things have happened. So, if I remember correctly, he never checked out. He just sort of disappeared. He was no longer in the room.
We're not in California, right?
What's that? Yeah, California.
Oh, the Hotel
Hotel
California?
California. You can check out, but you can never leave. And it was shortly thereafter that the second floor caught fire.
So that's what happened. Okay.
Yes, it was a relatively small fire, and the fire department showed up rather quickly and put it all out, but there was damage done, and they've been trying to
Which you can tell, yeah.
revamp it ever since. But ever since then, 217 has given me the willies. It's
The Jeeps from the 1940s?
Yes.
Weird. How many do you have?
17. It's a place of dark power now. Neither good nor evil, but it seems to drain energy from certain sensitive folk. Like you.
I wonder if that's why I passed out.
And me.
What are you sensitive to? Rack. No.
Well, if your father and I, we shared an interest in certain rituals.
Okay.
Words of power. I
know that.
You do.
I know the word about words of power.
I was hoping you'd say
Fusroda?
that. Fusroda!
Go flying back through the window.
I
Is this
I was
Skyrim?
hoping that your father passed his knowledge to you. I heard about when he passed away.
Yeah, I've been
Sorry.
trying to find out what all this means since then, really.
Well,
because I never really learned how I can do the things I do. I just know that I can do them.
Oh, honey, we've all been there. And
Do you know anything about the Stones?
Good band.
Yeah.
Stones are great. The Rolling Stones are awesome.
I tried to catch them, but they kept rolling away.
What Stones? I'm sorry?
I don't know what he left me a charm that had a stone in it, and it always felt like it had energy.
Well,
but
as
recently I've lost it. So
Was it rose quartz?
sorry
Rose
to
quartz
hear.
likes to hold into natural
Mhm.
vibration energy.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Pippa, but I know that your father was very interested in these sorts of artifacts, but
Okay.
as far as he and I went, I did manage to teach him a few new tricks, and of course I would be happy to teach you as well. Perhaps when you're through with your business here in the city, we could spend some time together if you're interested.
That would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. And if you don't mind me picking your mind once this is all done, I'd like to hear anything you have to say about my dad and what you experienced with him.
Oh, I would love to tell you some stories about how we would sit up and watch the moonlight rise over New York City during a meteor shower. But I won't. I can't tell you that stuff.
Go
You
on.
wouldn't get it.
But
You wouldn't get it.
I'm here if you need me. I'm in room 101. This is my permanent place of residence. I've worked for this place since it was the Odebrati studio in the 80s, and then the Diamond Group kept me on once they acquired the hotel.
The Diamond Group.
I know this place like the back of my hand, and it sort of knows me too.
You tend to do that sometimes, don't you? You get
Yes.
connected to a place.
Yes.
Recently, a place I was connected to was destroyed.
I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
feel a little lost right now. But
Well,
that's okay. I need to practice my spells like rack.
They got a great
So maybe I'll
rack.
find a subject just to
Oh.
practice on.
Well, I'm here if you need me, Pippa. And I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for here in the city.
I do too, and I might call on you sooner than later, if you don't mind.
I'm happy to help in whatever way I can.
Bring, bring.
Oh, hang on, my phone's ringing. Hello?
Click.
Click.
Well, I should probably get back and let the guys know. They're probably worried sick about me. Just kidding. They don't even know I'm missing.
Oh, well, are you sure you're okay to stand up?
Let me try. Like
And
a
yeah,
baby
you're feeling a little weak, a little wobbly, but actually not too bad. The tea has given you a bit of resolve.
I tip all the rest of it back and get the grit out of the bottom from the dissolved pill.
Chamomile.
Chamomile.
All right.
Tastes chalky. Is that normal at the end?
It is
Why does
delicious.
this taste like almonds?
It is delicious.
Oh, God.
So you walk out of the her room into the hallway, and you see, because 101 is like basically right next to the lobby, you see Rocky coming in with a hot dog in his hand. And he has a little bit of mustard on the corner of his mouth.
You are a lifesaver. I walk up to him, grab him on the cheeks, lick the mustard, and take the hot dog and start eating it. I am starving. Thank you so much.
Where have you been? I mean,
I love you. Rocky, I don't know what happened. I was looking for my phone. I went to the second floor thinking maybe I dropped it that night. And something happened at room 217. I saw someone in there. Or something.
Oh, oh yeah, I'm gonna reach into my inner jacket pocket. Here you are. I believe this is what you've been looking for.
I don't want your used condoms. And they're not balloons, buddy.
It's a snake.
It's a snake.
This one's a worm.
Where did you find it? Where'd you find my phone? Not the snake.
Front desk man gave it to me hours ago. I've been busy doing other things at this point.
What have you been up to? Didn't you wonder where I was at?
I figured Roy was off doing his thing.
So
I just assumed that maybe you had your own leads you were following up on.
Maybe I
should
should
split up.
pick better friends. Well, I don't
Speaking
know.
of Roy, where is he?
I don't know. I just woke up and drank some tea and came out here and sucked down this hot dog. Your mustard was pretty bad, though, by the way.
Well, you know, it's New York. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, I guess let's go find Roy and put a plan together. We still got to get tickets for tonight. I have to.
No, Roy has taken care of that for us.
Good.
I just have to pretend to be some sort of big time art person, which I can deal with that. It's nothing
art
new.
Person? Huh.
My name is Art.
Oh, nice to meet you. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I mean, I'll be with Tomislav, so. And I don't mean be with. You know what I mean?
No.
Boys.
Oh, I might need you to distract him tonight. I
Tomislav?
have something I need to do, but I can't have him knowing that I'm doing it.
Gross.
It's nothing like that. It involves a sledgehammer and a hole in the basement, but that's not important.
Gross. Even worse.
And that's when you hear a voice call out from behind the desk. Hey, Rocky. Hi.
Hi, Tomislav.
Hey, you be ready? You be ready for tonight?
Oh, the bratty ready.
Yes, all right. Oh, the bratty, yes. Okay, I'll pick you up at your place.
My room?
Room 6 or whatever. And
Why don't I meet you in the lobby?
yes. be down here, and we'll take taxi and be there shortly. But it takes a long time. It's very busy this time of night. So
Okay, what time
please,
do you need me ready?
I need you down here in like 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. I'm like,
Maybe
Rocky,
shower a little bit. You know, you look a little.
I'll see you in 2 hours.
No.
Rocky,
All right.
I'm gonna go get
I'll
ready.
see you later. Click.
Click, click.
Click. What's going on here?
This was
exactly?
our conversation, Rocky, not yours. You click yourself.
Private conversation.
Rocky, I'm gonna go get ready and meet him, so I will meet you there. So let me know
Yes.
when you need me to do distracting stuff, and I will do
Oh,
it. Okay?
that'll be tonight after we come back from the art exhibit.
Oh yeah, I'll be in his room.
Oh, I get where
We
you're
play
going.
cribbage. Cribbage.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
Kribbich.
I hope not. That's inappropriate. All right, I'm gonna jump in the elevator and
Cool.
go to my room.
All right, we'll go ahead and fast forward then. And you guys are all ready. Pippa has gotten ready, gotten dressed the best she can, and met Tomislav. They've taken a taxi to
Sorry,
Zepter.
I put my skirt on top. I got dressed the best I can.
That's the best you can do, baby.
I don't know how clothes work.
I
Yeah.
want to dress like a princess.
Roy and Rocky, are you
Rocky.
guys going to do anything interesting to disguise
Oh,
your cover
yeah.
as art people?
I need to get a beret.
You can
I
do
will
it. You
wear
can do
my
whatever you want.
I
I'll be
will wear my
raspberry.
absolute filthiest clothes possible.
Nice. That makes sense.
I'm just gonna wear my normal suit, but I'm gonna have a beret on as well because
Nice.
everyone knows that fancy art people wear berets.
Raspberry.
It's
Great.
scientifically proven.
Can't argue with science.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll put you guys outside of Zepter. Actually, Pippa and Tomislav have already gone in. They arrived before you did.
Mhm.
Traffic wasn't quite so bad. Or the taxi driver found some back roads to get you there quickly. And Rocky and Roy hop out of their taxi to see well-dressed, good-looking attendees lining up outside Zepter Museum of Art, chatting excitedly to each other while they wait to get in. Tuxedoed catering waitstaff circulate with glasses of champagne and thoughtfully composed hors d'oeuvres. Slowly, the line moves forward until you're face to face with a 7-foot-tall doorman.
Jeez.
Tickets, he intones in a robotic voice.
And I'll hand him my tickets.
And he takes a glance at them, looks you up and down, and then removes the velvet rope to let you inside.
Velvet.
And inside, it's a relatively small gathering of good-looking folks and art lovers. Roy, since you've been here before, you know that the place isn't exactly huge. I mean, it's a Soho art, quote-unquote, museum that basically has 2 chambers, one on each side. And, of course, the loft, where you still get the willies thinking about that. And the previously cordoned off section is now open, and people are wandering freely into that other room.
Do it.
And I'll just lean over to Rocky.
You got a hot dog?
We need to make our presence known, and then we'll have to find a way to split up.
So what are we exactly looking for here? Are we trying to find the artist? Maybe chat them up a bit? Are we looking for more instances of Charles Blaine in paintings?
Those are both things that I had thought of before you said them.
I'm just trying to, vocalize the plan so we know what's going on here.
Yes. I'll
And
look for the artist, you look for Chuck.
All right, we can do that. So you said we need to make ourselves known. I assume you have a singular person in mind for that.
Yeah.
and you hear a voice call out, "Ah, Mr. DuPont, so glad to see you again. Is this your
that's
friend?
My name. My name's DuPont.
Oh shit.
DuPont.
Yes, this is my partner, Glug Thompson.
Oh,
Oh god.
Mr. Thompson, a very unusual name. It sounds German.
Gonna lean over to Roy and pretend to whisper something in his ear, and then stand back up straight without saying a word.
Oh,
Austrian.
what? Oh, Austrian. Yes, I am also Austrian, as it happens. From
Uh-oh.
what village are you from?
Think for a minute. Lean
Google.
in, pretend to. You got this one, Roy. Just roll with it, and then I'm gonna come back up and just stand there smiling.
Buffalo, New York.
Oh, you are so funny, Mr. DuPont. Tell me, have you reconsidered a previous engagement?
Oh.
You know,
Suppo-
it wouldn't take much to simply slip upstairs for a moment.
Well, there's so much art right now.
Oh, of course, yes. Please enjoy yourself. There's plenty of wine, and we can, talk about it later. And also, you said perhaps a small donation to the museum. Mr. Glog, I am Herr Zepter, and this Bernard Achman, or something like that. I forget my name.
Rocky's name is Glug.
My name is Bernard Eichmann. I got that right, actually. Bernard Eichmann. And I am the curator here at the Zepter. So if there's anything you like, you may also look at my other gallery, the photos that Mr. Dupont looked at, and he seemed to enjoy very much. Feel free. Please, I will catch up with you later. There are some people I need to meet. And he whisks himself away.
Clokey.
Do I even want to know what he meant by previous engagements, or should I just leave that well enough alone?
I don't think I really want to know, so.
He scrubbed it from his head.
You see if you can't find this MRGLD, and I will see if our friend Charles shows up in any of these pieces of art. Just don't drink too much. We all know what happens when you get wine drunk, Roy.
When I get wine drunk, I solve cases, unlike you.
Nice.
Okay, guys, none of us solve cases. Come on.
I was gonna say that's a lie. You've never solved anything.
Oh, yeah? Here I am.
Watch me. Hold my beer. Hold my champagne.
Hold my
Watch
wine.
this. Wait, watch this.
All right.
Dan is in Providence. That's where we have to go.
Boom!
Boom! Out! Gabe, you weren't supposed to say that. We're not to that page in the script yet. You can't just jump
Exactly. You
script
can't get there
pages like
yet.
that. Jeremy works so hard writing out every single line of dialogue we say
Guys,
for every
where are
single
we
one of
at?
these episodes.
Including what you just said.
Yeah, this is all part of a script that I'm currently reading off of.
Yeah, you guys are pretty funny making this stuff up.
All right, so we'll put you guys in the. You waltz into the other gallery, the MRGLD exhibit, and you see a bracing site. There are 12 paintings. I'm sorry. There are 12 pieces of art, each measuring 4 by 3. Look rather familiar.
Inches or feet?
Feet.
Okay.
Let's see.
A 4 by 3 inch piece of art would be very small.
Oh, I know. They have them.
Yeah. Mona Lisa.
You have a problem with small
Mona
art?
Lisa.
Welcome to New York art. Art.
But yes, they're exactly the same shape and size as the paintings you saw in room 217.
Ah.
Spaced similarly along the walls. And from afar, they look like they may contain the same subject matter from afar.
Duplicates. They're not originals.
I'm going to walk up to the nearest painting and check and see if it has a little number plate at the bottom of the frame, like the ones in the room did.
Any particular one you want to check?
Just
know
whatever
one.
one is closest to me at the moment. I'm just going to casually stroll over,
Okay.
not in any hurry.
Then we'll do the same thing as we did in the room. The first one you see is a picture of a woman standing before a darkened tunnel. Except where the plate at the bottom of the frame said simply 4 in room 217, this one says 4th Avenue. And there are a couple other interesting details that differ from the paintings you saw. This one shows that the archway, which was ringed in brick, bears that Cyrillic room symbol that is also on the key. In the keystone of the archway. That's the first thing you notice. The second thing you notice is that this is not a painting. It's a photograph.
Look at this graph.
Oh. Interesting.
There's one more detail I need to check. Give me 2 seconds here.
1,000.
1,000.
Someone invited Nickelback, and they're just ruining everything as they do.
Okay.
Walking around the room telling people to look at this photograph.
And as you study this photograph, you begin to feel that same sensation that you felt the first time. That the face of the model isn't exactly sagging off the skull this time, but the look on her face is almost one of expectation. And that's what you notice.
Just
Roll for
standing there for a
initiative.
second. Yes, it's quite interesting, but it's
Quite.
terribly overrated, darling.
So, Roy, you're looking around trying to spot who might be the artist. But curiously, everyone is walking up and talking to Barnard. Nobody appears to be an authority other than him.
As expected. I'll wait till there's an opening and go speak as well.
Oh, yes, Mr. DuPont. Are you enjoying the show so far? What do you think of the artwork? It's a bit more accomplished than the one you brought me, right?
Yes, it's all fantastic. In fact, Mr. Thompson would like to have something commissioned from the artist.
Oh, really? Oh, that is quite interesting, yes. I think we could possibly take care of her. Of course, I get my usual cut.
Of course.
Well, yes, well, perhaps you should go see Marigold at
That
her
would
studio.
be very pleasing.
Well, for a small donation, I could give you the location of her secret studio.
We were planning on donating anyway.
Excellent. And of course, I would expect you to return the favor for me.
Of course.
Perhaps tomorrow afternoon,
That can be arranged.
after we sleep off this evening of excitement.
Yes.
All right, it's a deal then. And he holds out his hand.
The old spit shake.
And he gives you a very,
this is New York.
very
art,
warm but
so,
damp, cloying handshake.
Clammy.
Yes, well, okay.
No, this is New York, Brian.
I will bring you. Please have Mr. Thompson meet me in my office, just in the lobby there, and tell him to bring his checkbook.
All right.
And
I'll send him your way.
in return for the address tonight. Anytime is fine.
All right, I'll send him your way. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Enjoy.
And then I'll go find Rocky.
Okay. And you do see Pippa coming out of the other side of the gallery of the museum where all of the photographs are of the knitting needles and pierced nipples and
Fun.
Oh, hey, Roy, how you doing? Rocky was just, getting a load of the things in the other room. It's crazy, man. It's so hot.
Yeah, I figured you might be a fan, Tommy.
It's okay. I don't want to put it like up on my mother's wall. It would be very weird, but it's got a certain, edgy quality,
Of course. I mean, it is edgy.
I think so. But the model, he don't look so good. A little round. He got a little jiggle to him. I don't like that so much.
You're
Aw.
a skin and bones man.
If I'm going to put it on the wall, I want it to look nice.
Do you like to fill out a brati with paintings from this gallery?
Me? No, I don't want any of this stuff. I don't know. You got to talk to Pippa. Pippa, you want any of this stuff? Pip? What? What, Pip? Oh, Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky, what do you think?
No, I couldn't put any of this stuff up. It's interesting. I mean,
But,
stuff you never see, but
maybe-
it's
maybe you could-
interesting.
Maybe you could use it for your open houses. I don't know how realty works or reality. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
reality
it
works
goes.
differently than realtors.
Yeah, Roy, we stick to cribbish, me and Rocky.
Yeah,
How'd you get your ticket to this anyway, man? I mean, you gotta
Uh,
have some good connections.
Old Dabrati, she the artist, right? So she used to own a hotel. I know people, I get things, and I do favors for people occasionally. We talked about this before.
All right.
You got a little dog, needs its neck broke. No.
favors, right?
I kid on that. All
I
right.
killed on that.
I kidded. No, I live here a long time, and I know people. I what you say connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have
Well,
that in common.
Well,
Should we get back to it?
yeah, we should get back. I got a little problem back at the hotel. I gotta
Uh-oh.
take care of. Okay, you stay here. I'll meet with you later. We'll do some cribbish.
Okay.
Just catch a taxi, catch with these guys, whatever you want to.
Nightcap?
Yeah. Not at Nightcap. I like that place. But I usually get hangovers.
I'll bring one. I'll bring a nightcap.
Yeah,
to
you
us.
bring nightcaps, whatever.
And then I'll also get us a drink.
Sure, it's good. It's all good. Pick me up 2 hot dogs too, if you don't mind. But
All right.
I'll see you later. Back at the hotel. You guys have fun. See you, Rocky. Kisses. Hello, Pippa. Nice to see you too. Pippa don't look so good. All right, I see you guys. And
Bye,
he heads out.
Tomislav.
Bye. So
And see.
we'll leave the three of you guys together at the scepter.
All right, guys.
All right. I'll pull Rocky over.
But
You find our artist yet?
Yeah, go make a donation. He's gonna give you the address.
So we're paying him for the address.
Is he gonna is he gonna cash the check right away? You can't figure out a way to make a bum check?
I mean, I could.
You got bum friends.
I do. I guess it depends on what size of donation he's looking for.
12
I
feet.
didn't. You're the money here. I'm the eye for talent.
Sure, you just keep telling yourself that. Anyone else notice that these photos of art pieces look eerily similar to the ones that we found in the room, but there are little differences here and there?
Tomislav knows something about all of this. I just don't have the energy to steamroll him over it.
I
We'll
mean,
wait
it's
until
not-
Pippa gets him drunk, and then we can go at it. It'll make it a lot easier.
Whoa!
I mean, what are the odds? We're
not going at it.
These paintings are in the hotel. He gets an invite to this highly exclusive event. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I've been around him for a little bit, and I don't think there's anything strange. He hasn't.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just
No,
saying
I'm just saying he hasn't
something.
let on like he knows anything, to be 100% honest with you.
Well, that's mean of you.
No, about what we're investigating. I'm going to take a step over and actually look at the paintings, because I never really got to look at them.
Okay.
The
Well, they're not
pictures,
paintings.
pictures of the painting. Sorry, sir. Can I correct myself?
No, you
No.
cannot.
I'm going to
Picture
hail a
paintings, picture
cab
paintings.
and go get hot dogs.
All right, so Pip is going to slink into the gallery, the exhibit, and take a closer look at the photographs. What are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm. Look
I'm-
at this photograph.
I'm trying to send Rocky over to make the donate.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be wrote then donation. I think that he can write a bum check.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to get Rocky to go do that.
Do it, Rocky. Do it. Rocky.
Fine. I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
So do I.
Cool.
Not me.
So Rocky's going to go talk to
I mean,
Barnard.
you know where we're going and who we're talking to. Lead the way.
And I'll just point over. Oh, there's his office.
All right, so
All right.
we can take care of that, no problem. So we'll have Rocky meet with Barnard to arrange a donation of sorts. Roy, you want to do anything while those two guys are otherwise engaged?
I'll look at the the pictures. I haven't yet
Don't
Okay.
call them
to
paintings.
compare because
Alright.
I'm the one who really knows about the picture,
Okay.
being as the one that is a genius.
As you do. All right. I will also.
You have a genius ass.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, we'll have you guys take a look in there. So Rocky, a quick. Both you and Brian have autofocus issues.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's a turn off autofocus. So the you talked to Barnard Eichmann, and it's quite clear that he just wants something in the neighborhood of $1,500 as a literal donation to his Zepter Museum. And of course you get to be a someone who has their name in a catalog later, that sort of thing. So you're going to be a someone who is sponsored the museum and so forth and so on. It's also tax deductible. If that is
Well.
in the interest to you.
I mean, it's always of interest. You don't get money by spending lots of money. You get my drift? It's a
Yes,
secret
of
among
course.
us. Us
Yes.
who have money, you really don't.
I hear what
want
you're
to.
laying down. Yes. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever done any modeling?
No, I have not, and I prefer to stay out of the lights whenever possible.
Oh, I quite understand. I don't have that problem myself. I'm a bit of how do you say, exhibitionist. If you'd like to see my work, it's just in the other room there. And when I say my work, I mean my work.
So, how much are we talking for this
Oh, I think
donation to get the
1,500 is the
address?
entry. That's the absolute minimum I could consider.
So that comes with the address of our.
Of course, yes. But please don't let her know that I sent you. Okay.
Oh no, we'll keep it
very
right between us. I understand how it is.
she's very sequestered. She likes to work quietly. She
Yes.
does not attend these things, and I take care of them for her. See, I
I
have
get
a
artists
cut.
are.
Yes.
You know how
get
artists
I
are.
get my
though.
fee. We're all happy. It's all good.
Right. You take checks, correct?
Well, yes, of course. Our credit card is highly preferred, but I will also take check if you're good for it, and you look like
Cool.
you're good for it.
I'm gonna pull out my wallet and pull out one of my credit cards and hand it over to him.
Thank you. And he puts it next to his square, what do you call it? RFID chip thing, card reader, and bink, it comes off. Would you like that emailed to you, sir?
No, thank you. I run all this through my accountant.
Would you like to
He
subscribe
knows
to our newsletter?
Would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? I like to call it Wilderness Girls.
We have coupons.
We have coupons. All right, sir. Here is the address. Are you ready for the address? It is 556 Broadway. That's all.
That's a ritzy part of town.
Oh no, it's down here. So it's actually just a few blocks away. That is how she chose me, and of course I am the foremost
This is
authority
smart.
on art in this neighborhood. But please, you may wish to call in advance. Her phone number is there too.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck. And
And
I
what
hope
was her phone number?
I hope it's 8675309.
Her name is. I thought her name was Marigold, not Jenny.
Her name is Marigold.
I can't believe I got that mute off in time.
Yes. So, please, I hope that she's able to do a commission for you, and please,
Yes.
if that
Look
does
forward
happen,
to
I would be happy
working with her.
move that through the art world for you if you like. I eat a lot
Possibly,
of fiber.
Move it right on through
yes,
to
you gotta
the other
sip
No,
right
side.
it's understandable. It's always you want to be regular.
Yes, of course. All
Don't
right,
we all?
Mr. Glug. Please enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you again for your patronage. That was the
No,
word I was
thank
looking
you.
for
The world-
earlier.
The world needs
Patronage.
art, and it's important for
Oh.
culture.
For sure. Right on, dude. All right.
Hang loose. Goodbye, Mountain
Hang
Dew.
loose. I did not. All right. So we'll go to Pippa and Roy standing uncomfortably close to one another as they move from photo to photo.
I'm not uncomfortable.
No. I want it to be uncomfortable.
Now that back
inspecting-
alley hot dog's starting to kick in, and you are definitely getting
she's-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, Pippa's got a little bit of gas, and Roy's not exactly certain where it's coming from. It seems like maybe the other
Always have
patrons,
gas.
somebody from the other patrons. But it's a quiet one, so it just slips right out because of the high fiber.
Silent but deadly.
Yes. So yeah,
Also
you
not
guys,
very silent.
you move along to each of the photos, and again, it's seemingly random people until you get to Charles.
Charles in charge of our nights.
What differs about Charles Blaine's photo from the painting that you saw is, it doesn't say 76 on the nameplate. It says 76th Street. And Charles Blaine appears to be the age that he should be. He is not depicted as older, clearly because this is a photograph. Roy is the one who would pick this up, not necessarily Pippa.
Right, I wouldn't have. I'm just speaking out loud as a player. The pictures are the time is still passing within the pictures, or within the painting. Sorry, not the photos. So these pictures were taken a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk out loud and discuss it.
I'm typing.
Who said that?
So, are the other nameplates of any interest to you? You already have in your Diary of the Dead, I believe, the numbers from the paintings. Did no one jot that down?
Probably not.
Was that important?
76 is
You
what
tell
we have.
me.
Yeah. It wasn't that important.
Well, assuming it's a photograph, they had to take it somewhere, and I'm assuming the 76th Street is somewhere here in New York along the actual 76th Street.
We need to look for the archway.
Or look for details in that photo that can maybe hint as to where in New York that photo was taken.
At the archway on 76th Street.
Oh, yeah, that's where I was thinking.
So, anyways, do you need the other nameplates?
Yeah, I'll mark them.
Okay. 4th Avenue, 91st Street, 241st Street.
241st?
18th Street, 76th Street. That's the one, that's Charles. 7th Avenue, 9th Avenue, 14th Street, 59th Street, 42nd Street.
Hold on, slow down. 59th
I got them all.
Street? Oh.
I got them all.
Well,
We'll do it together in case we miss any.
I think he's putting them into the Diary of the Dead.
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
it right
I'm just physically writing them down.
Yep.
So if we miss any, we'll check it.
So 59th Street.
42nd Street,
42nd. That's where Santa's at.
2nd Avenue, and 180th Street.
180.
180.
All right.
Anybody good with math or figuring out number problems?
Or figuring out what the connection is between all of these.
We need a map, and we need to draw lines between all these.
I have no
locations.
idea what's going
It's
on.
a
'cause I'm not in there
pentagram!
with you right now.
The word street looks like I spelled it wrong every single time.
It's just
Meryl
ST.
Street.
I
It's
wrote
just
street.
ST.
Don't write
No,
street,
street.
dude.
Well, I did.
No, he didn't. He just wrote street. He didn't write street, dude.
Don't write street, dude.
Well, I did.
Nice.
All right.
I didn't want a world where I was like, who is the 76th saint?
That's awesome.
It
Period.
wasn't Fallout 76, that's for sure.
That's not a saint.
All right. So that's what you guys see.
Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, so this is the first time I'm seeing all of these, so I'm doing a cursory glance at each of the pictures.
You're cursing them?
Mm-hmm. Whore! Next. Slut! Next. Pleasantly plump. Roy, should we move on? Do we get what we need, you
Rocky's
think?
Done. I have nothing else here I need.
All right, let's go check in with them. Let them know that we have all this information, that they're actually streets and avenues, so we might need to go take a peek and see what we can find at these locations.
Yeah, we got some cruising.
Let's look at a map first when we get back to the hotel, though. Oh, remind me, I got to stop and get 2 hot dogs on the way home.
And a lot of booze.
No, I don't think he's a big drinker, except for that sweet potato stuff he makes.
He's not a big drinker. He just chugs, like ethanol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or ethyl.
He's not large, I'm saying. He's not a big drinker. He's normal size.
Also a drinker. Heavy
He's
drinker.
not that big a guy.
Yeah.
He's not
He's
very
made
heavy.
of lead. He's made of lead.
Oh,
Nice.
he's dense, I see.
All right,
Yes.
so we'll move the party along and say things close up around midnight.
The bitchin' hour.
And you guys are
bitchin'.
standing outside the Zepter Museum as people disperse in all directions. And Barnard closes up shop.
I call a Juber. No, wait, a Luber. What do we call it?
A boober.
No, that's the boat.
I don't remember.
Taxi! That's easier to remember.
All right, so a taxi comes.
Yep. Oh,
So we just
is it our guy? Or is
What
it their
was
guy?
that, Matt?
we going back to the hotel, I assume. I mean, I did get this.
Two
Hold
fingers?
up the paper that is.
Oh,
Smell it.
Hold the piece of paper. It cost a pretty penny, but we do now know where our artist friend lives and could potentially drop by for a visit sometime.
you want to do that in the middle of the night?
Get the drop on him. Element
Or
of surprise.
Or should we maybe check it out in the morning?
Well, we could go to
I'm up for
76.
anything as long as we get 2 hot dogs before we go back to the hotel.
I do have some work I need to get done in the hotel tonight, so
I
maybe we'll
grab him
put
by
this off
each
for tomorrow.
cheek and lick the rest of the mustard off. Slob.
What were you
Hey,
saying? Roy?
Cabby.
Yeah.
You know, on like 76, there any arches?
Ah, Jesus
Something for a
Christ.
good
You kidding me,
picture.
buddy, with that? 76 is like fucking miles long.
At least one.
Yeah, well. Only take a drive down it.
Hey, your dime.
Only cost 10 cents. This is
That's
sweet.
right, Roy. This is your dime.
No, this is Delta Green's dime.
Yeah, okay, so just up 76, I guess.
If they want to get dropped off somewhere, they
All
can
right,
speak up.
fine.
I'll go. I'm up for it.
I need to be dropped back off at Hotel Odebrati.
It's on the way.
You know anybody who has hot dogs on the way to the
There's
hotel?
none. There's no hot
Yeah,
dogs
every
in New
corner
York.
maybe.
All of them? I only need 2 hot dogs.
You passed 3 hot dog stands on the way of getting
Just
into the
walking
car
to
with
the
Cab.
cab. Get your hot dogs here.
Manhattan. All right, I'm going to take a look at, and you guys can do this too if you'd like. Just
Okay.
take a look at Manhattan. Go to Google Maps
Go to what?
and
You
go
mean-
to Manhattan, New York.
Well, let me go to Bing
And
now.
you can zoom into 76th Street, which actually runs east-west, essentially. And you've got... he's going to ask you... so where do you want to go? The Upper East Side or the West Side? Because it's on both sides of Central Park.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Roy, can I say it?
Yeah.
West Side?
West Side. All right. Yeah, that's the ritzy part. All right, fine. We'll go up there, but
It's definitely on the ritzy part.
at this time of
so-
night, it's going to take me about 45 minutes to get up there, just to get up that way.
It is long.
You guys are all right with that? Because, hey, I get paid by the hour, by the mile.
Which is it?
Doesn't bother me.
Both.
By the mile
Hey,
the hour.
meter's running right now.
Like I said, they can do what they want. I just need to get back to my hotel.
All right, well, yeah, we can drop you off. It's no big deal there. You said Odebrati, right?
Ooh, 76 is a one-way
All right, yeah,
street.
that's just down from the I almost said Eiffel Tower. That's just down from just down from the Empire State Building. So yeah, we'll be there we'll be there in about 20 minutes. All right. Sit back, relax,
Okay.
enjoy the tunes, look at the sights. Beautiful, beautiful night tonight. City's looking proud, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
your
nice.
First time in the city for you folks?
For me, yeah, since I was 8 years old. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, good story. Okay, lean back.
Well,
And-
I'm look out the window. Is that okay?
And
No,
he
lean
takes you
back.
to Hotel Odebrati, where you can go to any corner and there's a hot dog stand.
Sweet.
All right, Odebrati, who's getting out? Who's staying?
Rocky, will you do me a
I'm getting
huge
out.
favor? Rocky,
Bye.
What?
will you buy 2 hot dogs and give them to Tomislav?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Okay.
I'll find a hot dog cart
Wait.
somewhere.
Did you still need my help tonight, or are you going to do that another time? That's going to determine if I'm getting out or not.
Well, I was planning on taking care of that tonight, and it would make it easier if he was somewhat distracted.
Okay, so how would an adult ask someone to do something? Come on, need, you can do it, your help
The
tonight.
meter is running.
All right, Roy, call us if you need help.
I know how to.
I'm gonna
find
help
an
Rocky.
arch.
I'm going to help Rocky. I'm going to hop out.
The
Thanks,
Archdiocese?
thanks, driver guy.
Yeah, all right, whatever. See ya.
New York.
All right, buddy. You still up
Driver
for
guy.
76th Street?
Yeah, east of the park.
You want to go east now? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. We're already on the side.
It's a one-way street, just so you know.
It's all right. All right, we'll be there in about 20 minutes. Lean back. Catch a couple winks. We'll be there.
There's got to
back.
be some arches on that
Lean
street, right?
Yeah,
You
there's
know,
one.
if you had like a photo or something, I could take a look, but I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Did you bring the painting with you?
I don't remember if I brought the painting.
Okay, check in your inventory. Never mind.
You think I would have written that?
I was gonna say never mind. That requires.
It's
typing it
definitely
in.
still under my mattress.
Probably.
All right. So Rocky and Pippa get out, and
I'm gonna
who
go
goes
to the
get-
hot dogs.
All right. So you're going to get the hot dogs.
Yep.
Rocky.
While she's getting the hot dogs, I'm heading to the dumpster in the back alley looking for my
Nice.
sledgehammer.
Got it.
Rocky, you want a dog?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do it this way. We'll say Pippa heads to the corner, digging into her purse. You get a purse for some money.
The kind that kind of straps tight to you,
Okay. Yep.
like when you're in a big city.
Yep. Gotcha.
You know, I went all out for that.
Cool. And you see a hot dog stand just down the way there. It's all brightly lit. And
But
Nice.
is it a back alley hot dog
back,
stand?
no, it's a corner hot dog stand.
It's a
so-
front alley.
Then it sucks.
And you walk
Sucks.
up, and guy says, "Yes, what can I get you?"
2 hot dogs.
Yes.
Smack it with yellow.
Yes, okay, coming right up. And the vendor prepares a couple hot dogs for you, and you're staying there just sort of, watching things and admiring the city lights and feeling for the first time in a long time sort of alive. The bad memories from Madame Starbuck and that whole big top scenario, the flames, the missing Tina Quinlan,
Feeling powerless.
are starting to seep away, and you realize that being a part of this investigation is making you feel alive again.
Nice.
And the vendor says, "Here you go, 2 dogs, slap with yellow."
I reach out to take them, and then I cast Dominate on him.
You will give me all the free hot dogs I want. Oh,
I tip him really well, just because I'm feeling
Nice.
good and I'm feeling generous.
Okay,
So
so you slip him
whatever
a
the
fiver.
whatever the hot dogs cost, that's what he's getting also in it as tip.
Got it. Yeah, so it's about $2.50. So you give him a 5,
Okay.
and he seems very pleased. Oh, thank you. Have a good evening, please. And You look down at the hot dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and each of them contains
Salt.
a small, writhing person.
What?
One of whom is Tina Quinlan.
No.
The other one is Tommy Doyle. Rocky, you skip to the loo, my darling, down to the alley, and head straight for the dumpster, where Diamond Dave assured you he would hide the sledgehammer. The dumpster's closed, as you might expect.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like a few bags of garbage have been probably deposited around it.
Instead of in it.
Yeah,
This
which
is
means
New
probably
York.
that's full.
Going to walk over and pull back one of the big lids on top of it and look in and see if there's a sledgehammer sitting on or in the bags of trash in the dumpster.
So you flip up the top of the dumpster, and of course it's quite dark here in the alley. So you pull out your phone and initiate the flashlight feature. And you fully expect to see a sledgehammer, probably well used from the sounds of what Diamond Dave said, that it was kept somewhere down in his place, which you know is probably the subway somewhere. But you don't see a sledgehammer. Instead, sitting on top of one of the garbage bags, you see a severed hand. Roy.
Easy to follow.
You ride up towards 76th Street. It takes quite some time to get there, and you're lulled a bit into nearly napping. But then he gets off on the FDR and heads onto 76th Street, and you immediately become alert. So you look from side to side as he drives, but it's just streets. You don't see anything of much interest, except as he turns south on 5th Avenue, skirting the park, you look into the surrounding forests, tree line in Central Park, and you're pretty sure you see Bugsy walking northward in the opposite direction.
I'll tell him to pull over.
We'll leave you there with that. Those are a couple of cliffhangers for you.
Nice try.
I'll tell him not to pull over.
No. We'll assume something like that happens on the next one. So.
How dare you?
What does the driver see?
Thank you, Blasted Heath.
I could go for a Heath bar right now.
No quote from Blasted Heath, but thank you anyways. Appreciate
That
that.
sounds so good.
All right.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would do.
I'd do
I'd
some
blow
Heath.
you.
Yeah. Right off of this table.
Right, just
I lied about
away.
everything.
And lie about everything. All right. Tune in next time as we play another reel
Wow.
of the Lovecraft tapes. All
Time
right, guys.
flies, huh?
We're going to jump straight into our recommendos where we share our latest geeky obsessions. So please roll Sweet D.
No rolls that whole scenario.
I know.
It's a
We had a
whole
lot
lot
to
of
catch
role
up with.
playing. Not a
Pippa.
whole lot of rolls.
All right.
Nice hole, though.
So we've got Brian with a 29. I got a 6. Matt got a 30. And Gabe, you looks like you got a 47. So
Yes.
Gabe's going to start us off.
Okay. I'm gonna do a wrestling one.
Why?
I don't know, because I hate wrestling. It's been a minute. I haven't done a wrestling
That's
one in
true.
a little while. So I'm gonna go with FMW, which is a
Whoa.
Japanese company. It started at the end of the '80s and kind of deformed at the beginning of the 2000s, but now it seems like it's back. Um, this is a company that's completely built around Atsushi Onita, who to me is as important to Japanese wrestling as Antonio Inoki is. I'm sure that that's a horrible take, but I tend to think that when you're looking at the pioneers, you got to look at him as one, because the way that this guy was able to, so he was injured earlier in his career and it limited his mobility, so he had to find ways to adapt and create a wrestling company around what he knew, which was character work and death matches and things like that, and really create a variety show where he had high flyers and he had great women wrestlers before women wrestling was really, all it is now. So it's just an all around great show. Some of the craziest matches you'll ever see. Some of the greatest character work specifically from Onita, and there's a lot of tragedy in this company. I think that it was covered on Dark Side of the Ring, which is another thing I've recommended. But I don't think that tragedy should be the overarching theme of this company when you think about it. I really think that Onita really poured his heart and soul into this, and you really can see what a labor of love this company is through everything. I mean, and there have been great wrestlers that have come through here. You can find a lot of the matches online. It's and it seems like they came back last year, and they're still going to be doing some shows. So it's just a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm not exactly crazy about the wrestling scene right now. I think it's being diluted really hard, but I could see this being a great thing for it. So, I mean, Japanese wrestling isn't being diluted, so I'm very excited to see where it goes, and all the back catalog of all the old matches from the 90s are fantastic. So, that's
Nice.
FMW Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling.
Sweet. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Gabe. And Matt, you're up next.
Oh, goody. So, have you ever been playing, one of those survival games that drops you on an island and you gotta build a house and get your food and maybe do some fishing, and thought, you know what? Every survival game and its mother takes place on an island. I want a survival game that drops me in the middle of the ocean and forces me to live off a very small piece of wood until I can fish out some more chunks of wood and stick it together with some duct tape and maybe float it with some empty plastic jugs. Well, Raft is the game for you, because it's a survival game where you are dropped into the middle of the ocean and forced to survive on a small piece of wood until you can fish out some bigger pieces of wood, tape them together with some duct tape, and float the whole thing with some empty plastic containers that are just, littered around the ocean and constantly floating at or towards you. It's a really neat spin on the survival genre, mainly due to its setting. Also due to the fact that the whole time you're floating, you're being slowly chased by a large shark who has been colloquially named by the community Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
So every now and then you'll see the shark will swim up and he'll start chomping at your raft that you've worked so hard to build. And if he manages to hang on for long enough, he will destroy a piece of it. So it becomes this management game of, oh, I need these resources. Let me go catch this. I need food. Let me go fishing. Oh, the shark is here. Let me, poke at it with my spear that I built to get it to let go before it ends up chewing off a chunk of my raft and I lose this planter that I put down. It's a really, really fun. It's a lot more dynamic than something that takes place in one location, because you are always constantly moving. So you're always looking for that next target, for that next little island in the middle of nowhere that might have a couple of new resources. Or if you're working your way through the story, you're looking for that next big target that's going to help you understand what's going on and where you are. It has co-op multiplayer, which is a really good time. I actually have a running game with a couple of the patrons. We haven't played in a while. We need to get back to that. I need to make a note. But
Come
it's
on,
a
guys.
really fun survival game if you're looking for a different type of survival game than what most survival games offer.
Yeah. It's good. It's cool to watch. I'd get too
And that was
frustrated.
called
to play it.
Raft? Is that right?
Yep, it is called Raft.
Okay. Thank you.
Not
man.
Rack. Not to be
Not,
confused with Rack.
I'm going to cast Raft. All right. Thanks, Matt. Brian, you're up next.
Yeah. Mine's a product. I've been starting to do some crafting and stuff as of late. I got a Cricut and airbrush kit, and a friend that some people from the show might know, Charles.
Who?
He has a 3D printer, and he printed a couple things for me. He printed me a thermal detonator from Star Wars. So I needed to trim all the stuff off of it from the 3D print. So I got, I'm not sure how you say the company's name. It's like Tie-Dye, T-I-D-I. And they have a pen blade set of razor knives, but they're retractable. The problem I always had with my X-Acto blades is I lost the little clear cap that goes on the end, and then you reach for it when you're in the heat of creating, and you're like, These, you push a little button, it retracts it back in. And I got the 3-set kit. So you have all the different sizes. You have the curved blade, the regular X-Acto blade style, and a little tiny detail blade, which is really nice. And it's made of surgical steel, and it is food safe. So if you need to cut up somebody in little pieces and then eat them later, they're perfectly fine to use them for that.
Yummy.
Yep. And they stay sharp a long time. I was able to trim the whole thing with 2 knives. I didn't have to use the big curved one. It's a smaller piece, but I'm definitely going to use them on future projects. They're really good. You can get them on Amazon. You can get all different. They sell all different packs, but I got the 3 set, which is a size 10, 11A, and a 15. So check them out. It's by the company TIDI, and they're called pen blades.
Okay.
Retractable hobby knives.
Hobby knives. Sweet. Yep. There's a lot of hobbyists here, so I think that would come in handy.
Nice and ergonomic too, like an actual pen in your hand. It feels really
Now
good.
you're just getting fancy.
So it's not like the round steel where it's kind of digs in when
Is it like Remington steel?
you can't get through the bone and you're pulling.
I hate that.
Hey, Brian, audience question. Crocy wants to know how easy it is to replace the blades.
I don't think they're replaceable. That's the one downside. I'll let you guys know how long the blades last, because I've been using them on plastic so far, which is probably much harder than they should be used on, something they should be used on. But I'll be working with fabric and stuff soon, so I'll let you know how long they last. Surgical steel, so it should last quite a while, I would think.
And Crocy, the actual answer to that question, I'm sorry, Brian got off on a tangent there, is basically what you want to do is you want to get a human who could sleep with a vampire. And then you can make as many blades as you want.
That's true. Yep. Yep. Daywalker, they call him.
Yeah. I call it too.
I mean, what else is Wesley Snipes doing right now? Let's be honest.
Come on. All right, guys. Well, thanks, Brian. Appreciate that.
Yep.
And I'm going to launch into mine. I am going to recommend a movie. Gabe started with Japanese,
Shocker.
so I'm going to end with Japanese.
What?
Because I think I'm
turning
turning
Japanese.
Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think
You
so.
really
It's
think
not
so?
hentai, is it?
I don't think
No.
I am. I am.
Oh.
I am Japanese.
Are you
no.
kawaii?
It is a movie from 2020 called Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes, directed by Junta. I'm probably going to mispronounce all of these, but I'm going to say them anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Junta?
Junta Yamaguchi, that part I got. Starring
Thanks.
Kazunori Tosa, Aki Asakura, Riko Fujitani, Gota Ishida, Masashi Suwa, Yoshifumi Sakai, Haruki Nakagawa, Takashi Sumita, Munenori Nagano. Hopefully I got all those right. Nailed it! This is, of course, a Japanese film and falls squarely in the sci-fi comedy subgenre. I saw it last year at Fantastic Fest online and instantly fell in love with its quirky characters, outrageous setup, and charmingly romantic ending. The plot centers around a lovelorn cafe owner who discovers that his television and or computer can broadcast images from 2 minutes in the future. Once this information leaks out to his friends and acquaintances, hijinks ensue. Much like the recent One Cut of the Dead, this movie is presented in a single continuous take with clever actual cuts, of course, and plays out in real time. It almost is like watching the play Noises Off, with the stakes being raised minute by minute until everything just goes off the rails. It's a very quick watch. It's only 70 minutes long, and I promise you it will put a smile on your face throughout. So it's fun, it's funny, it's delightful, it's quirky, and you just want to spend as much time with these people as you can. So definitely check out Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes. It just came out on Blu-ray and digital like a week or two ago, and I instantly bought it. So it's just too much fun. So check that out. Yeah.
But what if you don't have 70 minutes? What if you only have 69?
69.
I only have 2
Nice.
minutes.
Don't watch the last credit.
I only have 2 minutes.
Oh, you got to watch the credits though, because they show you how it was made.
Oh,
behind
nice.
the scenes footage. So
That's
really
cool.
Pretty
No, they
cool.
show you who made it.
Yes. Whom.
Oh.
You know. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at lovecrafttapes.com with links to all our socials, including Discord, Reddit, YouTube, Twitch, and much, much more. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anybody wants to let me know what they would do for a Klondike bar, hit me up on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid. Best answer gets a Klondike bar.
He's lying to you. And if anybody wants to watch me spend more of Rocky's money, you can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
Reach out to me at Brian Podcast because I need to find fresher mustard than what's on Rocky's face.
Until next time,
Next time.
roll for hot dogs. All right. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody.
Thanks for
On
stopping in,
Twitch.
everyone.
Yeah, Twitch, YouTube. Appreciate the tips, guys. Blasted Heath and Crocy. And just so everybody knows, you may want to be keeping a tab on these channels this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be
Central.
recording and broadcasting a live one-shot featuring Matt and some other people.
Oh.
Surprise guests. So yeah, you won't want to miss this because I'm finishing up the prep on that, and it's going to be a good one, I think. So,
I'll be
Got a
tuning out.
doozy of a
And-
character.
yes, and this will be
gonna be a
only
good time.
for Patreon members after the broadcast. So it'll take a little while for me to put that together, but yeah, it will not be preserved on YouTube or Twitch after the
Okay.
broadcast, so you won't be able to watch it. You got to watch it live or
Gotta do it.
much later if you're a Patreon
Memorex.
member. Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's it. Have a good evening.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Matt.